Devanupriyo, every day you are getting to learn something new during this Parishan, this Prabhat Raj Parishan Mahaparva. Every day you are expanding your vision. Today I want to ask you one question. What is the role of a knife? Hello, what is the role of a knife? Does it kill someone or does it save someone? Hello, a knife is used to kill someone or save someone. If the knife is in a doctor's hand, he can perform an operation and save someone. And if the same knife is in a murderer's hands, it can kill someone, right? Today, I want to teach you the art of right thinking. Art of right thinking. If you have the right approach in every situation, it is like being a doctor. And if you have a wrong approach, it is like being a murderer. The knife remains the same. The knife remains the same, but it can be used to save someone or kill someone. Our thoughts are the same. Our thoughts are the same, but our attitude can make our thinking right or wrong. In any task, any situation, any relations, any communication, any behavior, we can have two types of thinking, samyak or mithya. Samyak means right thinking and mithya means wrong thinking. Prabhu's follower is the one whose mind, body, and speech always work in the right direction. Most of the times, what happens? We don't have the ability to understand and accept any situation with the right attitude. When we have right thinking, we have a balanced state of mind. And when we have wrong thinking, we have a selfish motive somewhere or the other. In right thinking, you do what is right. And in wrong thinking, you do what you want to do. Majority of the living beings in this world are they living a right life or a selfish life? In a selfish life, one always thinks about his own happiness and convenience. He does not think about what is right. He does not think of care about others. A selfish life always revolves around I, me, and mine. Hello. I want this. I want to do this. I like this. I don't like this. Such a person thinks only about himself all the time. During this pandemic, there were so many people who said, I am not comfortable with a mask, so I will not wear it. And if you tell them that your infection can spread to others, they reply, tell them to wear a mask, but don't tell me. I am not comfortable. What does this mean? Just because you are not comfortable, you don't think about how your behavior can harm others. A selfish person thinks only about his own comfort and convenience. He does not think what is right or what is good for everybody. But a samyak person, a right person, always has a right attitude. He thinks good for everyone. If you start developing right thinking, samyak thinking, then whatever happens, whatever situation you are in, you will always accept it with the right attitude. And when you have a right attitude, it will bring peace on your face. But if you have a wrong attitude, you will always be upset. Check your life. For example, someone gave you a suggestion that you should do this. If you start thinking that you keep giving me advice all the time, you don't want to do anything yourself, but just give me suggestions, you always feel I am wrong. Hello, is this right thinking? But what does a right person do? He first listens to the suggestion and thinks about it. Okay, they have given me this suggestion. Is this suggestion right for me? If yes, then he happily accept it. And if not, then he clarifies his point of view after some time. But a person who does not have a right attitude will immediately react. Either his face will become dull, or he will give a justification, or he will argue or get upset. So remember, whenever you want to give a suggestion to somebody, do it at the right time in the right place. Give a suggestion only when someone wants it. Hello. Give a suggestion only when someone wants it. Whenever you want to give a suggestion to someone, first do a laboratory test of their acceptance level. Hello. Hello. If someone has a readiness to accept your suggestion with a right attitude, then it is beneficial to both sides. And if he does not have an acceptance level, then it is a waste of time at both the ends. The wasted your time by giving a suggestion. And He wasted his time by ignoring a suggestion. Most people who have a habit of giving suggestions always get upset in life. Hello, always get upset in life. Why? Because the opposite person does not have the readiness to accept your suggestions in a right way. So, your suggestions. So, your suggestions should all should be samyak that is right. And in the same way, your acceptance level towards anybody's suggestions should also be samyak. I am showing you a way by which you can always be happy. If you start looking at every situation, every condition, and every incident with the right attitude, you will never get upset. It's possible that something wrong might happen with you, but always remember any injustice that happens is always a result of the injustice which you have done with someone else in past. This is right thinking. This is right thinking. A person with a right thinking understands one thing very clearly. Whatever happens with me is a result of my past karmas only. It's possible that you don't like the food you are getting, but a right attitude person can tell us that the food you are getting today is a result of the food which you had given to someone else in the past. Do you understand? Always judge every situation with a right vision. How will you keep such a right thinking in every situation? The more and more you realize the truth and apply that truth in your daily life, you will start having right thinking. Or else you will immediately have wrong thinking. A person with wrong thinking thinks that you have made a wrong impression about me. Nobody values my efforts. Nobody understands me. By thinking like this again and again, such people make themselves upset and develop a negative aura. And this negative aura disturbs others around them too. Everybody around a Samyak person always remains happy. They'll always like to be with him. But nobody likes to be around someone who is Wrong thinking. Many people say that they feel alone in life. Even if there are many people around, they keep feeling alone. Remember one thing, nobody else makes you feel alone. Your own thinking is not right. That's why you are alone. If you have right thinking, then your aura will be wide. And nobody wants to go away from a person with white aura. If you have a white aura, you will never be alone. If your nature is good, there will always be people around you wherever you go. And if your nature is not good, only then you feel alone. But some people never have right thinking. But some people never have right thinking. In every situation, such a person finds some problem, some mistake. In every situation, he has a negative approach. On the other hand, a person with a positive approach develops a smiling face in every situation. So, whatever situation arrives in your life, your thinking should always be positive. Always have a right approach. The moment you understand any situation with a right attitude, your expectations reduce. A samyak person, a right person has very less expectation. And a wrong person has too many expectations. A right person always has a readiness to understand any situation. But a mithya person never understands the situation. Always remember, you can look at every situation with a right perspective also. For example, if you have made a very important presentation in office and your manager says that today you don't come for this presentation, someone else will come with me. What will happen? What will be your first thought? Positive or negative? Negative. Why? Because you think that I have worked so hard on this presentation and now someone else will attend it. But then you come to know that your CEO wants you to attend an important meeting with him. That's why your manager took someone else for the presentation. Now, what will happen? Now, will you remain upset or feel happy? You will feel very happy. Right. So, the moment you get a right perspective, what happened? Before some time, your face was dull, and now there is a simple smile on your face. If you don't have a right perspective, you will always argue more. Remember one thing, as and when your thinking becomes samyak, your face will start glowing with happiness. And whenever you are upset or sad, remind yourself that some wrong thinking is going on inside me. What do you wish to become? Samyak or mithya? Do you want you have right thinking or wrong thinking? Do you want to do what is right, or do you want to look at your convenience only? A Samyak person thinks less about himself and more about everybody's welfare. He has a high level of acceptance in every situation. And a Mithya person has more arguments. Hello. This Parishal, if you want to have a peaceful life, a happy life, learn to develop right thinking in every situation. Right angle, right thinking. Right action, right emotion. Okay. Subham Bhava. Subham Bhava. Mangalam Bhava. Kalyanam Bhava.